It was long, low, and mournful, like a little hound heart was broken, and nothing would ever make it right. 1,000 hairs on my back stood straight up. Even Meatloaf woke up, and nothing wakes him up. He thought it was the wind whistling through the wood slat gate. It was the hot time, and sometimes dust storms blow in out of nowhere, like tonight. But I knew this was a different animal altogether. I cocked my head like some mutts do when they don't get it, except I knew exactly what was up. Just then, a big wind gust slammed the house, blowing a bunch of seed pods out of our mesquite tree and sending them raining down all over the patio. That was it. We bounced off the living room rug and bolted for the backyard. Pow! I blew the dog door at full speed, Meatloaf clipping my heels. We stopped and went rigid on the grass, straining to hear through the storm. The wind raised and rustled the long hairs on my black coat. I took a step forward and listened harder, desperate for a clue. Then it came again. I shivered even in the warm breeze. It was Nellie, the little beagle 3 houses down. I'd heard her howl before, but not like this. Never. That's when I knew something awful must have happened. We looked helplessly at each other. There was nothing we could do. Nellie was 3 houses away. That's 3 yards, with tall block fences and wood slat gates, as tight as a chain choke collar at full yank. Meatloaf let loose a couple of mean, rumbling barks, hoping to scare off whatever might be menacing the neighborhood. I did a quick perimeter check, ears up and nose to the ground. I nodded at my partner. The yard was clear. Harley next door started with his baritone bark, then Roxy down the street, except her squeak wouldn't scare away a mouse. All around the neighborhood, dogs spoke up to warn the unwary. Not at my house. Meatloaf stood by my side. What do you think? I had my nose in the air, searching for telltale scents. I don't like it. Smells like trouble coming our way. We ducked as a white light streaked past our house and flashed down the street, then streaked by once again. Police humans. We dashed to the gate and stuck our noses through the slats. Best I could smell, there was a lone female cop at Nellie's place. Somebody must have called the police. Probably that old busybody across the street from us. She didn't sleep much, except during the day when we wanted to bark at cats. A 2-way crackled with cop talk in the night air, bouncing off the neighbor's house and funneling into our backyard. I knew a lot of human words, but I couldn't make any sense of this babble. No matter, I thought I knew what was up. Gotta be a burglary, I said. Roxy was still barking, on and off. And of course, Harley the Rottweiler wouldn't shut up. Neither would that radio. We ran to the other side of the yard, but nothing was shaken, so we hustled back to our gate. I was getting nervous. The police should have been out of there by now. It was starting to look bad for the Nellie household. Here comes another one, said Meatloaf. There were 2 more, actually. Now we had 3 cop cars and 2 light bars strobing our street. It'd be different if this was Saturday night at the Deuce, but this was Scottsdale, baby. Nothing bad ever happens up here. What about the police? He asked. I sniffed deep. The female's still inside, but now there's 4 males out beating the bushes. Don't know, dog. That's a lot of police for a burglary. Meat was right. That many cops in one place usually meant a beer bust or a body turning cold, even in this heat. Then it hit me. The scent was faint. Very faint, then all too strong. It floated over on the thick night air when the wind died, invading my strongest sense. I stepped to one side and threw up. Meat couldn't smell it, but watching me retch, he knew what made me puke. Blood.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.